It's so weird to hear yourself.
It is.
Like, I don't know. I still am not used to it.
1 2 1 2. Okay, I think we're good.
Is this the theme music?
Yeah, baby.
I'm just so inspired. So
Really?
much inspiration everywhere. For real.
Okay.
This is dope.
What's up? What's up? My name is Lee Bishop. Welcome to the Amazin Blasian podcast. Did that in reverse. Should have said Amazin Blasian podcast, hosted by
Oh, okay.
Lee Bishop. Whatever.
I love it. I love
Whatever I
that.
want.
Blasian.
I am not a professional.
Hey, yes you are.
I have a very, very special guest. Known her
Hey.
for a long time.
Hey.
From the soft streets of Sac.
Hey. South. Sac.
Outside all day. All day, boy.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying?
You
My
feel me?
good friend, Stacy.
Hey.
Is there any monikers that you're using? You want to add?
Let's see.
Stacy Rose.
Oh my gosh, you're giving me all my real information. You can't find me anywhere. Well, my LinkedIn account is under my real name, Stacy Rose. But
Look for you on the internet.
yeah, you can find me on the nets at Baby Stace, Really Not Radio.
That's right, Baby Stace.
What else do I have? Oh, Elizabeth Rosezzi. Yeah, you can find me something about me on all of those, under all those monikers.
I have a lot of monikers too.
What are you? I know. Wait. Okay. Are you Vashad Dragon? Am I even saying it right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then your Kimchi Power.
Yeah.
Your Bishop. Like, you have heck of names.
Like cause I can't find my identity. So
Your who?
my identity.
Mm.
That's what happens when you have mixed
Oh.
children.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
And he has Crimson Demon Mask. I know all of them.
Yeah. Thanks for following me.
For real, like, you're one of my favorite people to follow. Like, all your posts are hecka funny. I be getting weak.
Oh, the ones on Kimchi Power. That's on purpose.
Yeah. Okay. And you're just so talented,
Oh, okay.
graphic, illustrator wise.
It's about you right
You're
now.
the greatest. You're the greatest. I'm actually bowing right now, people.
If only I can get stuff done and get paid for it. Anyway.
So, I get it. I feel it.
Yeah, it's a struggle.
It is. It is. It's a beautiful struggle. Beautiful struggle.
So, Stacy, do you know why you're here?
I don't know. Just come hang out and talk to you.
Because you're amazing.
Whatever.
Let me tell you why.
Stop. Okay. Tell me.
Because you're a transplant from Sacramento.
True.
I've seen you go through a lot of changes. You did the Really Not Radio, which I was happy to do the logo for, which is still there.
Yes.
And,
it's amazing. I always get compliments off of it. It's crazy.
I kind of feel like that we need to upgrade, but maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe soon.
I don't know. Maybe soon. What else you got? You're still doing it in your 30s?
Yes.
Producer, sound
Yes.
engineer?
Yes.
Can I say? Okay.
Yep.
And now a director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a videographer, cinematographer.
I'm going to jump into that. I had a bunch of shit. I'm not even going to do that.
Okay.
I kind of feel like, and you tell me if I'm wrong. Remember that time when we went to the beach? Which beach was that? And I was recording you, and
Was
we were on
it
the rocks and
Manhattan
stuff.
Beach?
No, it wasn't Manhattan.
It
It was
wasn't
the other. It was
Manhattan?
another one. It was
That's the one that I always like to go
It
to.
was the one
Was
where.
Like Dockweiler?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, it's either Manhattan
And I
or
was-
Dockweiler.
Right. It was Dottweiler, and I recorded you there, and I recorded.
You took pictures of me.
I did a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I remember
recorded
that.
because I had the Canon. I recorded,
Yeah.
took pictures. We went downtown, and I was like, I'm gonna do EPK or something, like
Right.
something. Like, remember you were eating ice cream? I got you coming up the metro escalator and everything, and I'm like,
And the one on the bridge. Remember when
And
we
the
went
one
to
on the
Little
bridge,
Tokyo?
yep.
Oh, that's so tight.
and I said I was going to do like kind of like an EPK on you, where it would be you going through all this stuff, but then there would be like a voiceover, your voiceover, telling you what you're doing and stuff. And I want to do like this with people who, like, a bunch of my friends who did music or whatever.
Yeah.
Never happened. I still got the footage, but
It's
never
still time.
happened.
We're still alive.
Okay. But I felt like that was like made you do, well, I'm not gonna wait on this dude. I'm gonna do my own stuff. And then we both know, well, you know more of J Synth, so maybe
Jay.
that inspired you to pick up the camera and make that move to do videos. Am I right?
I mean, it's so weird. Like whenever Jay comes to town, or if I go up to SAC, like he's always have brought me along. And at the time, I was just hanging out. Like I never thought in a million years I would be shooting video. Like that's not really how it started. But I mean, I call him my mentor right now because I mean, he showed me kind of like how I could go out there and shoot myself and do it myself and just guerrilla style and just get out in the streets and do it. Like it's really weird. So like at the time, like he wasn't teaching me anything, but he was. If that makes any sense whatsoever.
It's never too late.
Yeah, it's really never, and a lot of it is just evolving and paying attention to what you're doing and where you are in life, and just evolving and progressing. A lot of this stuff,
like a natural
progression. It was super organic. Like I don't even know how, like if you think about it, I don't even know how I really started. It just happened. It really just happened. You were
hanging with some creative people, and they were like, "We want to shoot a video," and you're like, "I'll shoot it."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Okay, we'll get you a Canon or a camera, or whatever."
Yeah, pretty much. It's really a weird story now that I think about it, because I really started doing shooting a lot of videos with my iPhone. I would go to a lot of shows, and I would just shoot with my iPhone. But I felt like it wasn't really. The quality wasn't there that I wanted. And one Black Friday, when we were supposed to be boycotting it, my mom bought me a camera just randomly.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was just like a random gift. And I just
what'd she buy you, by the way?
It was the Sony Alpha 6000.
Okay.
It's an awesome starter camera. Very happy that I went with the Sony family. Yeah, like Canons, I love Canons. They have a nice look. But Sony, happy yesterday.
Sony's for Stacy.
Yeah, exactly. And especially with what I wanted to go into as far as like shooting live documentaries. It has a very real look or color to it. So
like HD, high color.
Yeah, it just looks real live. It looks great live, and great for low light shooting. All that good stuff. So and that's true. Like the people that you hang out with, that's why you gotta always hang out with people that are inspiring or creatives, because you constantly just are always trying to create. And that's kind of what happened. Like my first music video, it was with Miss Chelsea Monet, and we just got out there, and actually she just came over, and we shot that video in like a day and a half. And just some cool events were happening, so we were like, "Oh, let's go here. Let's just go. Let's just do it." So it was really.
That's what we did.
Exactly.
You wanted to be seen at,
So it's, I don't know. Everything is organic. I really like organic, but I after working on a short film this year, I understand that you do have to plan. Planning is good as well. So. Where's he going? Come back to me. I don't know what to say.
I can delete that.
Ask me a question.
so talk about the movie. If you can.
No, it's out. I was the cinematographer and editor for a film called Fightin' Hills. It was written by Sandria Wrights and Snatch Power. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Shout out to Snatch Power. So it's an art film. I'm very happy to be a part of it. It was a lot of creatives on that, and we just all came together in like 3 days, and we're in the streets. Melrose, downtown. We shot like all night. I was downtown from like 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. one morning. It was raw. It was awesome.
This is all on the Sony?
Yep, this was all on the Sony. And we had a couple other shooters, Shafiq Potts, and Ray Ray. OmniClicks.
But you're not editing, you just...
No, I actually edited.
Oh, you edit too?
Yeah, I did the editing, but we had a visual effects editor come in and put a few little touches on it. Sarah, Deadbeat Dog, I think that's what she goes by, but Sarah. Yeah. I know, I was like, I know everybody has like
it's all good.
Names. So that was a pretty good accomplishment.
Let's get into what you say?
I said that was a pretty good accomplishment video wise this year.
Let's get into a little bit into your history.
Oh, okay.
Why Los Angeles?
Why Los Angeles? Well, back in the day, before blogs were big, I actually came across some of the first like pioneers of music blogs that are pretty big today. This was like in 2009 or so, and I really would just be in Elk Grove, Laguna Creek, sitting there looking at these blogs and, you know, hearing these music from dope artists that were like based in Los Angeles. And I would see from there, you know, people throwing shows out here, and I was just like really like, I want to be at all these shows. I really want to get out here. And then I would say like 2 years later it happened. So I'm here because there's so much good music. The music scene is super diverse.
No regrets.
No regrets whatsoever. I've been here 6 years. 6 years. I got here in 2011, and what is it, 2017? So yeah, so like 6 years, and it's been awesome. I don't know. I'm happy. I definitely want to be further than where I am, but I have made a lot of cool accomplishments since I've been here in 6 years. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, whoa. Yeah, wow. But the music scene, like, whatever you're into, it's like, I don't know, like, every night there's like 3 to 5 shows or different events that you could check out here in Los Angeles.
And it's worse when you're into different kind of music.
Yeah.
You want to do like everything, and you gotta like pick one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of people or a lot of artists that I do support, they kind of mix. They're a hybrid of genres, and that's what definitely grabs my attention, because I don't know, I'm kind of like constantly in search for new sound, and that's why a lot of this mainstream stuff just bores me. So
it's the same.
Yeah, right. So it's like I'm in search for new feelings, new sounds.
So how did Really Not Radio come about?
It all...
You started here, or...
Well...
Like, it created in SAC here, or you created it here?
It was 2000 and... Well, it was like... I don't know. I remember I was in my studio in Elk Grove, because I would say Really Not Radio all came to be like in 2012. So that's when I made my first show, was in the Palms area in West LA. And but it all started from, because before it was Really Not Radio, I was a mixtape DJ. So I had Baby Stace volumes of CDs that I would just give to my friends, and I have like 54 volumes of Baby Stace compilations. But that turned into Really Not Radio, because I found out of new technology. Like, you can't just be the mixtape DJ and pass out CDs. You gotta, you know, there's this new world, there's these blogs, there's internet. And that's when I started Really Not Radio on a blogger site and just started posting my shows on there. So that's pretty much how Really Not Radio started.
So basically it's music, conversation with you by yourself, and then more music.
Yeah, as far as the Really Not Radio podcast, it was the Really Not Radio show, which was just me talking about like indie artists and indie music, playing like 2 hours of music and talking about the artist, the producer of each track, and just, you know, talking about the music. And then it developed into Really Not Radio Conversations in Places, where I would go and have like artist interviews, and I have a couple under my belt. I wanted to do more, but then that's kind of when things evolved and I got into video. So yeah, Really Not Radio, it started off as a podcast, and then it turned into, you know, like artist interviews, but altogether it's just all about sharing the music that I come across that I love of indie artists that aren't, you know, on the radio. And that's why, you know, that's what Really Not Radio is all about. It's just showcasing indie artists that technically aren't on the radio.
So have you seen exponential growth of listeners?
I mean, it's weird. Ever since, this is why I kind of stayed with video so much and got away from the podcast. But now, like years later, like the last podcasts are so big. Podcasts are huge now, and I'm like, dude, I should have just
podcast community,
right? Like I should have just stayed with it. Oh, I forgot, I did a couple internet radio shows with KHPZ Network and Jams Radio. Shout out to them for giving me an opportunity and chance and all that good stuff. But anyways, so yeah, like podcasts are huge now. So I'm just like, but my growth began when I started shooting the videos and sharing the videos. And I don't know, that's just with this culture right now, people want to see. Yeah, so that's when I did notice growth.
So you filmed your interviews, you interviewing people, or
yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right, in your living room, right?
Well, we went to a couple of different locations because my idea was, you know, just going to where the artist feels comfortable. And so my very first one was with this artist named Jessica Jolia, and we went to Manhattan Beach and we shot an interview there. And then the other one was with Chelsea Monet, and that was in the middle of downtown.
Now, how'd you film it? Just
at that time I had well, Jessica's sister had filmed it for me. And then with Chelsea, we just set up a camera and made sure we stayed in the frame. Yep. So yeah, so the next one, whoever I do that,
you make it.
Yep. And the next one that I probably do is I have everything now to have a nice little video shoot, or you know, make it look cool. So we'll see.
Like, what do you mean, like backgrounds, or like?
I do
lights.
I do have those things. I do, you know, and just, you know, tripods and steady cams and the Ronin. Yeah, I went crazy this last year.
So
purchased some things.
Any chance of going back to that, or are you just focused on being a director right now?
No, I'm definitely going back to that. I miss it. I miss.
You're the cameraman, by the way. Just throwing it out there.
Hey, you know, and
tell me where to go.
Right, I totally miss it. I miss finding the music, getting online, and because I've been in the streets just going to a lot of shows, but I do miss being on the internet and finding music. Like, there's so much out there.
There's like too much.
Right, like it's overwhelming.
It's over, but with that said, not all of it's good.
Yeah, you know, exactly. So
I like to interview people who are not from here, and then bring them here, do a show, and then interview them after or something. Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's in the long. That's
the long term.
Later.
The long term.
Not the long term.
The goals.
Yeah, it's goals.
Exactly.
Not long term, but goals.
Right, exactly. Always got to have a goal. If not daily, at least weekly.
Because I like to interview like Sunshine Anderson, but where is she? You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Like, I liked her first album. Her first album was fantastic. Rasan Patterson, you know, even big people like Teddy Riley on some producer shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I see those people do it on YouTube all the time. I gotta find something that's different, a different niche. Because I do want to record this eventually and have more people be included. But, you know, baby steps.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I have my
the biggest thing,
list.
Right? The biggest thing is just doing it. Get out there,
yeah, exactly,
and doing it.
Exactly.
Like I have I don't know. I'm not gonna put any dates on it, but I do have a motivational book type of deal that's coming out. It's called "Do It."
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a 30-day. What do you call it? Like inspirational 30-day you know, if you go to a book and you look at it every day. I don't know what they call those, but that's what it's kind of gonna be, like a 31 days some inspiration each day, each
Why
morning.
31? Because that's the most you could have days
In a
you
month.
have in a month.
Yeah.
So what motivates Stacy Rose?
What motivates me?
That's a good idea, by the way, on the book. I like that.
Thank you. I think just life motivates me. Just being a better person motivates me to just improve and just be better and be a good person. I don't know. I just want to like leave the world a little bit better than when I found it. It's a crazy place.
And we talked about food off the air, and I'm glad you've made this change. But how's that motivating you? Because that's I guess
vegan life.
I won't say life changer, but like
it is. It's a
for
lifestyle.
the better. Yeah. You're trying to improve yourself.
Right. Exactly. I've always had this thing called continual self-improvement, and I just want to feel better. And with this vegan lifestyle, and it all comes down to discipline, bottom line, and self-control. And it's hard. It's challenging to do those things, but the reward is amazing. And it's already been a month. Mm-hmm. Like, I can't even believe it. And that's the thing. Like, time goes so fast. Like, people just need to, as soon as you want to do something, just do it. And you think it's going to be tough. Before you know it, it's going to be a month later. Like, you just got to get out there, do it, and just because time is flying.
I feel like we kind of like self-sabotage ourselves. Like, I know I'm a victim of that, like, a lot. And I talk a lot of shit, and I'll be like, yeah, I'll do this, and I never do it. And then I started doing this podcast, and I actually finished
Yay.
podcast and stuff. And then my friends, and you will be like, oh, congratulations, I'm glad you finished your podcast. There's even a picture and everything. It's crazy.
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh, thanks.
And don't you feel good?
I do feel
like
good.
A lot of people start things, but to actually complete it, it's a whole different feeling.
That's like the best.
And also when you started this and when you're doing them, don't you just feel motivated? Don't you just feel like you're in your purpose? Or like, do you feel good? Like, don't you feel good about it? Or you feel excited about it? Doesn't it give you a different, when you're doing what you love to do?
Yes.
Right? I mean,
it's like when you're running a race, even if I'm last or in the middle or the first, like, as long as I past that finish line, I feel fantastic.
Yeah.
And to finish a podcast is just like, it's just so dope to me, because it's a lot of work.
Yes.
I'm doing it by myself,
yes.
which is fine, and the reward is finishing it. And and then like after this one, I'm gonna go hard on the advertising, but
dope.
It's just
I'm excited. Like, I think it's gonna be awesome. You're like such a creative guy and have so much to share and talk about.
Okay, so
for real. Like, that's why I talk to you and deal with you. I don't really deal with that many people, but I do like to talk, and you're one of the best. Bishop Lee Bishop, whatever it is. However the people know you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Threw me off my game. Okay. Speaking of
putting him back on this game with a little percussion shakage.
Yeah, the shakers all across the table, by the way.
I know, you guys, it's so inspiring over here. I have like all these toys. The shakers. Shoot, don't get me started.
What else is there? Like, those are, what do you call those? Clogs?
I don't know, sticks that sound really cool when you hit them together. No, but they do have a name. I'm just not familiar.
Glogs or something like that.
Okay.
Something weird.
What he said.
I had 2 shakers and the clog, the woody thingies. And then I have my...
Claves? No, these aren't claves.
What else do I got right there?
The smiling Buddha. I feel very, like, zen right now.
He's very cute.
Yeah, he is. He's so cute. I just want to, like, squeeze his cheeks and just hug him. Like,
I also
seriously.
got the slinky, or the metal slinky.
Oh, that's what this is. Okay, I saw that.
That's for old school.
Right? I haven't seen one of these in years.
Yeah.
I can make it walk. Let's see if I can make it walk. Oh, no. I have to practice.
It has to be on steps.
Oh, that's how it works.
Defy gravity. It's just going to walk by itself.
Right. Like,
if it went by itself, I'd be kind of scared and excited at the same time.
Right.
Let's talk about networking when you came out here. How's that been a challenge or not been a challenge? Like meeting new people as well. Like I've been, you know, with you going to different places, and I've seen you talk to a lot of people, and it's just, I think it's great.
Yeah,
I can't do that shit.
No, I just like to get out because I work from home during the day.
Yeah.
So it's nice to get out, and I like to talk to people. I don't know. I think people are cool and all that good stuff. But as far as like networking, well, let me start here. The best thing I could say as far as just, you know, getting out there is to get out there. Once again, is just get out into the streets and talk to people.
Yeah.
And that's just how you make relationships. That's how you make connections. So I'm a big advocate of just getting out there wherever you are, and you never know, just say hello to somebody.
Yeah.
And, you know, and just see where it goes. But I would have to say, on like, since there are so many events out here in Los Angeles, there are a lot of networking events or people that have good concepts or good ideas, but the people don't come out to a lot of events.
To like mixer events?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's like a big ass, LA's like a big ass high school. Like if you make this certain amount of money, or you look this way, or you speak this language, and that's your posse. If you like this kind of music,
it's very cliquey.
It's very cliquey.
LA is very cliquey, and I think that's why I don't know. I'm not in any cliques out here. Like, I just do me, and right. I represent. I'll showcase everybody, but I know it's very cliquey out here. Certain groups only just promote what they believe in, or, you know, artists that are in their camp per se. But I appreciate everyone, and I like to showcase everyone. But there are some networking events out here that are worth it, but it's a lot of the same stuff that people tell you. And
I went to one on a Thursday. You know how downtown has the art walk. And there's a mixer in this studio, and I went in there, and I just didn't feel like talking to these people.
Yeah,
and I felt kind of bougie about it.
Right.
I felt like a douchebag.
Yeah. Well,
I feel like they were trying too hard.
Right.
And then because it kind of, I won't say it forced you, but it was like, this is why people were here. And then people, you know, they got on the mic, and it was sponsored by some, you know, collective or whatever, and they were trying to inspire people to talk, and they had Jenga, and they had, you know, wine and stuff like that, but people aren't really that approachable to me. Right. And then I'm not either, you know what I mean? I'm not helping the progress or the process, I mean, so I have my flaws too. Like, you know.
Well, you definitely just have to find a niche or a demographic that you relate to, you know, and I have a hard time finding that for myself, so I'm sure it's hard for a lot of other people as well, you know. So, but if you are blessed enough to come across like a networking group or something, and you guys are kind of on the same page, have the same ambition, same hustle, then you'll probably connect and meet some good people, you know.
I think I met a few people. It's just a matter of hooking up or keeping that momentum alive. You know what I mean? Like, they have their own lives, they have girlfriends, boyfriends, or whatever. It's just that who makes the first move kind of thing again. You know what I mean? Like, do you want to go here and there? And it
takes effort.
It takes effort, but it has to be on both sides. And if like one side's only doing it, then, you know, you made this great person, but this person's not making effort, then what do you do?
Yeah.
You give them 3 strikes, you know what I'm saying, kind of thing?
Yeah, no.
Or her?
You have to look at things totally different, since LA is like on some hustle, come up artistry. Everybody's trying to make it. Everybody's trying to be famous. Everybody's trying to do whatever, you know, it is that they do to, you know, be the next Rihanna or Beyonce or Jay-Z or whatever. But I don't know. I wish somebody would have told me that it's not a place to make friends.
Oh, wow.
Like, I'm just keeping it real. Like, I would say
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, you have to look at things differently. But if you do go into creative relationships thinking that people are there to be your friend, you're gonna be mistaken. And that's just, I don't know, maybe it was just this year that I learned all of these things.
I know there's a lot of opportunities here.
Oh my gosh.
You said you didn't want to talk about it.
I don't. I mean, we could touch on just in generalizations,
okay,
but
let's do that.
Yeah, like,
because I'm curious to know.
Yeah, like, people are just
snakes.
I mean, yeah, you know how people always say, you know, it's Hollywood, it's fake in LA. People are fake in LA.
All the time.
I finally like understand what they mean by that. You know, it's not real. It's not genuine. People are looking for help. Right. There's a lot of people out here surviving, and they're just looking to come up off of the next person in any way, shape, or form. And they don't care who they step on or how good you are to them or whatever it may be. But with all that said, it is a great place. No, I mean, it is. It is because we're all... I mean, I create because I have to create or I will go crazy. Like, I have to... I don't know. If I'm not listening to music, if I'm not putting together a show, then I need to go to a show or I need to shoot or I need to make a video or I need to, you know, make a beat. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is just who I am, and I'm not trying to I mean, I don't want to be famous. I don't want people to know my name and who I am and all that stuff. I just do it because I want to really, like, showcase real talent and, you know, real artistry and just some real genuine life-changing music to, you know, inspire people, to make people feel better about their daily whatever.
That's like one thing about LA. There's a lot of talent out here.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
There's a lot of talent, but then I feel like there's also a lot of people that are just like, I want to be a star. You know, like they just.
Yeah, there's that.
They're not real. They're not true artists. They're just out here doing music. They aren't music.
There's
you know,
a balance
or art.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of junk, a lot of bullshit out here. Like, just to keep it real.
I would say there's more junk now because of the internet. Because anybody can now get put on.
Oh yeah, put
the music out.
Yeah,
there's a lot of crap.
Yeah, like as soon as they started making all these DAWs, digital artist, you know, digital workstations or whatever. It opened the door to allow mediocre people in, but it also opened the door.
Facts.
Yeah, but it also opened the door to allow, you know, people that don't have access to big time studios, you know, to pay that big dollar. So, you know, there's also real, genuine talent that I don't know, but I just know there's more mediocre people than the cream of the crop, put it like that. Yeah. But the cream rises to the top, and all the time. But yeah, so the technology definitely made things accessible.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Well, with the good, you have to have the bad. So
yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Exactly.
Yeah. Without the internet, I don't think we'd have MF Doom.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
mm-hmm.
I don't think we'd have Mac Miller.
Yeah. See, so those
Chance.
Yeah, like yeah, exactly. Like, those are some of the great things about the internet. It opened the doors for a lot of different types of music, and if you're like me, you go and find it, or us. You know.
I found too much.
I know.
I don't even remember people that I wish I could remember, and then I go back in my archive and I'm like, oh man, this is beautiful.
Exactly.
When did I get this?
Yeah.
And then I go look them up, and then I find out I have like an album or 5 songs from them. Like, when did I get this?
Right.
You know, like, there's too many artists, too many good ones.
Yeah. No, there is.
I just forget.
Yeah.
Or like some will like come and go, and then I'll, you know, I want more, and then I don't know what happened to them.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people fall off. A lot of people give up.
Yeah.
I've seen some like amazing bloggers just disappear. It's like, where'd you go? Or even just artists, period.
I've seen the bloggers stop and then they became DJs and remixers or remix producers or something.
Yeah, that's usually, I think that's kind of the progression.
But they want to make money though, like.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like all artists are trying to find the money revenue or the money stream.
People want to,
because they want to live their passion.
Exactly.
You want to live your passion, right. And that's another reason why I kind of went with the videography side, because that's where I found some money too. Like I started getting paid to do this, sharing music.
Yeah.
So you can't do this stuff for free all the time. But,
yeah, this is facts.
Yeah. So, but I pray. I don't know how it's gonna all end up, but I definitely want to just keep sharing music, no matter what form of media I use, whether it be a podcast, video, live. I want to throw a show this year. I'm so nervous, but I need to do it.
That's a lot.
Yeah. But I feel like that's the next
step.
Yeah.
In your life.
Yeah. Seriously.
So yeah, do it.
I know. So we'll see.
I was gonna ask about. I don't know. Like I remember being in your apartment and just like brainstorming different shit, and then the Really Not Radio live shows was one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Dang, that's crazy. Yeah, you had a lot of my earliest, deepest thoughts for sure.
I think I said I'd DJ, but then we had a debate about the trap music.
Oh yeah, we didn't see eye to eye on that for a while.
Yeah.
But I think I'm probably more closer on your side now. But you might have come over to my side.
Let me just say this: I had no problem with the beats.
Right.
I like scary music. Because that's what it is. It's scary music over like 808s and the hi-hat and the maybe a rim shot or whatever. Like a clap or something. Whatever the kick is.
Exactly.
I have no problem with that. I have a problem with the lyrics. It's the same shit, and it's misogynistic, and it's just bullshit. That's all.
No,
and it's dumbing us down as a people as well.
Oh my gosh, don't.
That's about it. I mean, if Lupe followed the blueprint of a trap beat, but then put Lupe lyrics over them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'll listen to that.
Yeah.
I like trap. I don't like the lyrics from trap.
Right.
I like the T.I. trap.
Yeah.
Like T.I. to me is the OG of trap music. Young Jeezy. They're just more lyrical. I like who's from the Clips? I hate that I don't remember his name. But he talks about drugs all the time. But the way he does it, I could listen to him all day.
Yeah.
And he doesn't use trap a lot either. But his beats are like really, really kind of artsy. Just.
I think
like
nowadays, if people could put sentences together, they're probably artsy. Because this junk, oh my gosh, they're not talking about nothing. Nothing. Like really, like nothing.
But it's young kids listening to young kids, so it's like and then it's like the older people who own the companies who are trying to capitalize off of that, off of this moment. Because remember crunk music?
Yeah.
Mobb Deep had a crunk song. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how much that crossed over to the East Coast. But then now it's gone. And Lil Jon DJ's Electro.
Hey, that was a fun. Yeah. Wow, really? But that was like such a fun era. That was those are my club days when Lil Jon was running the airwaves.
That's your era.
Yeah.
But now it's trap.
And
now they have their dance moves and stuff like that. But that's their genre. I don't like when the OGs try to do what they're doing.
Right.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Do what Jay-Z did. Jay-Z is
where he's
in his mid-40s.
Right, exactly.
I don't want to hear Jay-Z on the trap song.
Right.
I want to hear Jay-Z on 444.
Right, exactly.
One of the best albums.
Right. I agree. I
agree.
For the times, like, and for the message, there has to be an OG. There has to be somebody that has wisdom to, like, give to others.
Right.
Like, if there was nobody that gave these young cats wisdom, where are they going to have direction, or what are they going to aspire to?
If a young rapper is looking at another a young rapper looking at an OG rapper, and an OG rapper is still rapping about the same shit he did when he was his age.
I'm bored. It's not
How
real.
How is he gonna look up to him? How is he gonna look in his future and say, "Oh, there's hope for my future"? No, I'm gonna keep acting up because my OGs are acting up. They're still calling me niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still doing nigga shit.
Right.
So I'm gonna be a nigga when I turn 30, 40, 50 years old, because this nigga over here who I admire,
and you know what?
saying the same shit.
And that might be the way the course of the world is going. It might be that, like, Jay might be the last one. Well, no, we have J. Cole. And, you know,
but he's young though. I'm talking about like OGs. Like,
yeah, I'm saying, well, you know, as in the future, like looking back, we'll see.
We don't even know if we're gonna get an album from him.
Yeah.
But I mean, to be on the DL, we have MF Doom, Sean Price, Diamond D, Showbiz, still an AG, who's old school still, who came out with something.
It just depends, I guess, on what
OC,
coaster, like Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg still comes out with music.
Yeah, but I love Snoop.
He had a song with Stevie Wonder.
Yeah,
and it's a positive song.
Yeah, he evolves. Like that's why he's still in the game, is because he constantly is just evolving. Like, I don't think he's even reinventing himself. He's just doing what he loves and just evolving. You know, he was gangster, then he was pimp, then he was just, you know, a Mac, then he was a reggae artist, and then he was like, now I think, I don't know, he's doing his TV.
He's on YouTube.
Yeah, you know, so he's just
like
evolving.
A video podcast or something.
Yeah.
No, he's using his name.
Yeah.
To get by and doing it well, and smoking all day.
Right. He's just being true to himself, and that's what it all comes down to. You got to be true to yourself. And but my biggest thing, my problem with these like young rappers right now that are on the mainstream radio, like underground is popping, but it's just like, it's so self-destructive.
It is.
Like, you're talking about drugs, you're talking about money, and you're talking about, you know, misogynist things, or, you know, bitches and hoes, and it's not good for your spirit or your energy or whatever you believe in. So that's what I have. That's what I have problems with, the music that's like on the radio.
And I'm glad you're seeing that.
Yeah, like,
I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you. I know, finally, right?
I've been proud of you before. Stop it. But that was my biggest issue with you as a woman. You know,
like, how could I listen to this?
Yeah, and I get it. There's the turn up time and all this shit. But
yeah, but now it's just too far. Like, it's just too dumb. Like, it's so dumb. Because like I feel like in the 2000s, when, you know, Southern rap kind of started taking over the scene, it got a little more party and less conscious, and, you know, but they still had stories and they still had lyrics.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Like, there was actual sentences that end with like a subject and a predicate and a thought.
You understood what they were talking about,
right?
Even with the Southern drawl.
Exactly. But nowadays, I don't know what they be talking about.
I blame the overseers, who are the people who are at these labels and you know, giving these young brothers money to act more stupid. Ignorant and dumb us down.
It's systematic, you know.
Dumb our young people down, actually. Like, that's my problem.
Yeah.
And then there's the like I said before, like the older generation who just wants to make money. They want to keep making money, so they market towards the young people. But the young people are always gonna see them as old. They're not gonna gravitate towards them at all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, the only reason why Fat Joe makes it is because he's being himself, and he makes good club music, and he doesn't just make it for the young people. Like, he makes it for his demographic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like proud of that dude for coming from being like really hip hop, like Represent from the first album, to like having club songs, you know, and representing the Latinos, you know, like,
you have to find that balance. Like, if you have to find that balance of like nonsense and substance, and then find a great way of saying it over a dope track, like, and then you'll make lyrical. Yeah. Or just, I don't know, just make people feel something, feel good, or something that people can relate to. Like, bottom line,
I feel like there's no discipline.
Yeah.
Like they're in the studio singing horribly, and they can't sing. They don't want to take the time to do homework. They don't want to take the time to see who their pioneers are. They just want to make money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I see that because you're from a situation where you weren't doing so well, and you're gravitating towards something that will potentially make you money. Yeah. I feel like that's the only reason why they're doing this dumb shit. If the commercial beat was spitting and pooting over the air and then combining that, and the people were buying that, everybody would do that. Right. They're followers, you know what I'm saying? Nobody,
oh my gosh,
that's
all it is.
Nobody's adding to, and then like you're confusing the white people because you all look alike now. So it's like who is this guy? Who's this guy? You know what I'm saying? Like as long as the party's going, we don't care. As long as we get to jump up and because we have all this angst
and get lit. Everybody just wants to get lit.
They have this angst. I mean, I can relate because at the time I felt the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it's true.
It's not
true.
my lane.
But it's just so vocal nowadays. Like it's articulated
only because
everywhere.
Of the internet, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
If my music was
we would have never.
It'd be the same shit. It'd be more vast. It'd be way worse.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? We were disciplined. We had record labels who paid them lots of money, and great videos, and our angst was kept to like a minimum. Now it's 10 times worse, and I think it's due to the music.
Yeah. I mean, it's the moral. I mean, I have this thing. It's like, who says what's right and wrong and all that stuff? But there's just certain morals that no matter what you believe in or what your faith is,
not to disrespect.
You should.
Somebody who died, or beat your girl, or call your girl a bitch, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Shoot young kids and drive-bys, and I don't know. I just feel like it's a lot of just bad energy and evil and the devil roaming around.
Yeah, the devil
freely,
is definitely alive.
And
then to the women, for me, they're calling you bitches. There's no line. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I remember the argument back in the day when rappers started saying bitches. Well, we're not talking about you. We're talking about the bitches. And you know what? There are some hoes and bitches out here. Yeah, and now they're winning. They have the voice. They're the ones like the Amber Rose and the Black Chynas. And I mean, they're proud to be sluts. They're proud to be free with their bodies, and I don't see anything wrong with that, but it's hard for simple-minded people to separate the two, I guess you would say.
So you support the slut walk?
I feel like people could do whatever the hell they want to do. Do it. I'll probably be out there taking pictures, having fun. And I have lots of friends that are very free and all that, but I just still feel like there's something about a woman that doesn't want to show off her body or has class.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't know. That's just how I was raised.
I never wanted to date somebody if it's just too much attention. You know what I mean? And it's just it's not classy to me.
Yeah,
like the dresses and the cleavage and the booty shots and all that shit.
Everybody twerks and you do that, but can you cook? Can you wash clothes? Can you write a business plan?
I see that you're just about money. You're trying to gain attention. You're kind of you're thirsty. Not kinda. You are. You're thirsty, and I don't need to be with somebody who's thirsty.
Yeah. It's a lot of thirst going on, and a lot of false prophecy and false there's it's just a lot of false thoughts, counter thoughts to it's just a new era. It's a new world. You gotta roll with it. You really do, or you're gonna be mad every single day.
Yeah, I'm definitely over that. I was that guy for a minute.
No, but that I am too. I was too, but now I'm just I am getting older, but my thing is, you could say whatever you want to say, but don't keep me from saying what I want to say as well.
Right.
You could say slut walk, and I could say classy walk, Like, but don't try to say I'm wrong for feeling that way.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say you're wrong for feeling that way.
Right.
But you know, everybody, the world is big enough for everybody to do their own thing. Like, and
get this money.
Yeah. I mean, you know, that's a goal. It's a goal. But if you out here holding around and getting lit every night, how you gonna get money? But anyways, well, never mind. That's a whole nother story. But because you could get money in so many ways with your body.
No.
You know, yeah. So, but I don't know. You just gotta but nobody has the right answers to anything for the most part. So everybody just live. Just do what you want to do. But just don't hurt anybody else.
Yeah, there you go.
You know,
what I'm saying.
Like, do what the hell you want to do, but don't try to make me believe in what you believe, or, you know, I'm not trying to convert you to believe how I believe. So just the world is very complicated. Yeah. It's hard to get on the same page.
We all can interact with each other if we just, I guess, respect each other.
Exactly.
And just respect each other's boundaries.
Exactly.
And just worry about yourself.
Yeah. Like, you could love people for their differences. Like, I have a lot of people that don't believe like me, but I hang with them and I love them. And we have a good time, you know? And we talk about how, you know, we talk about it, but I don't know, you just have to really be open-minded. I think people need to be more open-minded and just love each other and respect each other, period.
Yeah. And I had that issue with, like, really heavy religious people, because they're really try to judgmental, convert me, you know, look down on me because I'm not there in their religion. Like, I'm dirty because I don't have
a faith or something.
Yeah. And I really had a problem with that, or with people like that. But
no, I feel it. I
have friends, you know, like you know, you
exactly. I'm very
go to church Sunday. I don't do that shit, but I'm not going to tell you to not do that.
Right.
That's stupid. And you're not going to tell me to go to church with you.
Exactly.
I mean, you might offer.
Right. I think about that.
You can offer, yeah.
But you don't have to go.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, it just comes down to respect and being open-minded and just, like, not tripping. Like, don't think you're right all the time, people. Like, just receive from others. You can learn so much from others.
Facts.
It just comes down to compromise and
stop stereotyping, stop being judgmental. Like, you don't know everything.
You sure don't. We don't.
A wise man knows he knows nothing.
Exactly. Hello. Tell him. Preach.
Holler.
For real. So I don't know. I don't know.
So are you bringing people out here? Because I saw what's her name came out here, but that wasn't on you.
Oh, what?
Jessica. You just talked about it earlier.
Oh, Jessica Jolia? Yeah. What about her?
She's gonna come out here anyway, right? Is she out here?
What, in LA?
Yeah.
I'm not sure where she is actually.
Oh.
So, yeah, but I did see that she recently released a song. So I listened to it. It was cool.
I just saw like a bunch of. I say that to say, I see a lot of people from SAC
that are out here.
Yeah. Maybe not a lot, but a good handful.
No, there is. There's a good little
who are doing music,
right?
And or acting, and I think that's cool. I just good luck.
Yeah. No, it's a lot of people are still in SAC. There's so many talented people in SAC. That's just all I have to say.
Okay, can we talk about this? And I agree with you, because I like. And my ex-bandmates and people I used to fuck with, like, so talented, but they don't want to. You don't even have to come out here. You know, Texas, Miami, New York, even Portland. You know, they want to stay in their comfort zone. Like, what do you think that's about?
I mean, I was stuck there for a while.
I know, but you made effort though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
it was. I should have been in LA a lot sooner than I did.
I can say the same thing. But I came and failed, and came back again. You know
that's right. You did come out here before.
It's like, what do you do? And then they, you, especially when you're out there and you're stuck with now you have a family. Like,
then that's.
What do you? Family comes first, right? Like, the music comes second, the acting comes second, the comedy comes second. Like, what?
Yeah, I don't know how you. I don't know. You just got to put a plan in place and just do it. Like, that's what it comes down to. You got to make it happen. And and that's the thing about Sacramento. It's so comfortable because
it's so comfortable and easy to
live, get a state job. You get those benefits. Get those benefits.
No, that's true.
For real.
That's true.
Seriously. I know people that like were happy with that. Like, and I would have been too, you know, like everybody. I feel like you could, it's always a place to go back to, you know?
Yep.
But a lot of people either didn't make the try or didn't come, or they did come and they came back because they thought it was going to be so easy to break into this world. But if you don't come out here with a job, a paying job,
it's hard.
It's very hard. Don't think you're going to come out here unless you already have something set up or with a label and they cashed you out or however that works.
Cashed you out.
But I don't know too many people that...
I don't know anybody personally. I don't know anybody who... I know more people who failed than who succeeded and just came out here.
Because you got to come out here with a job or a source of income because it is very expensive. But then, again, there's another side of it where there's a lot of stuff that... I mean, I know a lot of people that don't work, don't do anything, and they're out here living good and going to shows and, you know, keeping it lit. But it's tough.
I know people who, you know, for like a month they'll be good, and then another 2 months they won't. They'll be, you know, asking people who owe them money for the money, and, you know, doing side jobs and hustling, and then the next 5 months they're great because they landed a gig, you know, DJ gig or acting gig or something. They're in the commercial, you know, like it's just such a up and down like world.
Exactly. It's I'm telling you, people are out here surviving. Like, LA is not all glitz and glamour, and it's a beast. LA is a straight beast. But
I think people get scared of that from SAC. I remember going to Dimple Records, and I don't know how I was talking to one of the workers, but she said she just came back from Los Angeles. She tried, I don't know if she tried music or acting or something. It was punk rock chick, and it didn't work out for her. She, you know.
All right.
And then I know there's the other DJ who came out here and thought he stayed out here for like a month or two, and he thought it was gonna be easy because in SAC he had it easy. He was like the man, right?
Oh yeah. He wasn't the man. People don't care about
He wasn't the man out here. So
because everybody's a star. Isn't that a song? Yeah. Who sings that? I don't. Is it like Lupe or somebody like that?
It's a sample that
everybody's a star. Everybody's a star. I can't remember. Maybe that was on Chase. But yeah, it's a whole big ass world out here. But
even the people you think have names is not really like a name.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I know people who like there's like a few DJs out here who are always DJing, but it's like they're only known out here.
Right.
Like nobody else knows about them. They're local heroes, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know, but they're not like the beat junkies who everybody knows who the beat junkies are. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
But they
global
consistently have gigs out here, and I envy that because you know that's what I want. But
right. Yeah, it's hard. You just gotta do it. Just gotta get out in the streets, and hopefully, you know, it happens.
I was told to do more in the DJ world, do more like mixes or something.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that. I got like thousands of shows with mixes and but very few plays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you definitely should probably put some up on, you know, so people could have like a reference for like a venue that you're trying to get at. It would be good to have those things online, I think.
So I should do that.
Yeah, you should do that. You should, for the most. Yeah, you should have a few on there just so like, you know, venues could say, oh yeah, he's dope, or artists could be like, oh yeah, he keeps it rocking. I think
I'm just gonna do like themes and projects, because to me like a mix is boring. I just can't do like a mix.
Yeah.
Like,
well, what seems pretty hot right now are people having a lot of Spotify playlists. And I've been thinking about doing that, but I'm like, Spotify, I don't think you have the songs that I like on Spotify. Yeah. So I don't know. I haven't really crossed over to that, but if you notice, a lot of people are talking about like, oh, you know, I have blah 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 Spotify plays. I have millions of Spotify plays. Like that's Spotify is like it's like its whole new world.
I know what you mean, but I've never heard. Nobody's ever came up to me and said, "Oh, I have a Spotify playlist."
Yeah, it's pretty big right now. It seems like it's growing. So I'm like, I know. I'm like, just something else. Can we just have iMeme back? I miss iMeme. iMeme was the shit. Were you ever on iMeme?
I wasn't. I never got to that.
That one? Yeah. iMeme was dope.
Yeah.
I met a lot of cool people on iMeme.
Oh, so you're saying through the playlist, people are meeting each other?
Yeah, well, it's like social networking for music.
Oh.
Back in the day, like people used to just share songs and share playlists.
There has to be a better community. For example, Afropunk.
Mm-hmm.
So Afropunk, I don't know if they still have it. They used to have like a community, and then it was kind of like a MySpace for Afropunkers.
Oh, like
you show your face. That's what your avatar. Then you put what you like, or whatever, and then you just a thread or something, and somebody will start a thread, and then you'll conversate or whatever, and you'll talk. But it was mainly about music,
mm-hmm.
and then you could relate. And realize that you're not the only black person who likes Twisted Sister or something, right?
Right.
And then that way we could communicate and then share music, which mainly would be hopefully more black bands, but any other, Rolling Stones or a new Beatles song that never got heard, something like that. You know what I mean? Like, but you would share with other black people.
Right.
I feel like I want to do something like that. People who like maybe like soul music or something, like indie soul or.
Like
or
a
like,
forum, but
soul.
more intuitive.
Yeah,
with
like
a
I
better
want to
graphical interface and exactly.
I want to make a collective with, a logo and everything, and have this community of people who like this particular kind of music, and then we'll go to events, and or I'll throw events.
Oh, so like a meetup too, as well. Have a little meetup type of deal. That could work.
I wanted to do that, but it's got to be more.
Right.
It just can't be like we're meeting up and talk about music. It's got to be more.
Like
you know what I'm saying? Like,
no.
Like if I have a meetup, when we talk about music, and then then I DJ a party, and then we all just dance, drink, and have a good time.
Right.
With
some
music
kind of
that's not secular, like indie music or in remixes and B-sides and shit like that.
Yes.
People who appreciate that music and it doesn't have to be familiar for you to dance to.
Yeah.
It's a good beat, so dance to it.
Yeah, I really like mashups. I haven't found a good DJ lately that would mash up like a vocal with a different beat.
That used to be the
shit, right?
That used to be like you have to do.
Right.
You get an instrument.
Bring that back.
And the acapella, and you just do it just random. Now they do it like they already have the mix, they already have the record, so they just play that, and then some other DJ made it, and they'll just play that. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool too. I like those, but to do it live, I kind of miss doing that.
Yeah, like they don't do anything live.
Because you're trying. You know what it is?
A lot of DJs just play their playlist, I think, and be like, "Beer, beer," and then just like.
Did you do the foghorn? Was that the foghorn?
Yeah. And then that's like their transition or something. I was at some party and dude was like, I swear I heard, like, it felt like the faders just said, he switched between one song. It was just like,
there's no blending.
There was no blending.
But he was just playing hits, right?
Well, yeah. It was like gold.
That's what club DJs do, I guess. I haven't been to a club in a long ass time, but people tell me that's what they're doing now. And they're doing the foghorn for the transition. Or they'd be like, oh, this dude's in the house, and next song, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout outs and then going to the next song.
Yeah. And it messed up the whole vibe. Like, people stopped dancing. They were just kind of like, what? So,
but they'll play a hit. Like, they'll play, let's say they'll go to Migos to Mask Off. It don't matter how you transitioned it. You just play the hit, so it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they get away with that shit.
Yeah, but no, it's very abrupt. It was very abrupt.
We call those train wrecks.
Yeah, that was a major smash. For real, everybody kind of looked at each other like, "What?"
Oh, okay.
It was really bad.
Some people they don't give a shit. That's why they get away with it.
Yeah.
Because as long as you're playing a hit, you train crashed, or train wreck, but you played a hit, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah. But I respect all DJs that could do that blend or whatever y'all do. Especially if it's a real, either whether it's Serato with the disc or what, it blends nicely.
Oh yeah.
Like that's pretty live. Like it's awesome to experience.
I miss those days.
I know, and you were awesome.
Okay.
We're gonna still need you for my party when I get that going.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
All that.
You
rocking.
You probably know more people from last time we talked. We ain't talked in a minute.
True. I mean, I do know people, but hopefully I throw lots of parties. You'll be at the first one.
Yeah.
You'll be at the debut.
Hope so.
Yeah.
Just not. Is that your filler?
For real.
So when you gonna get back to the producing?
Oh my goodness! Wow. So it's so weird. Last week I was like, I haven't made a beat in a while. I need to make a beat, and I got a call that same week, and I'm scoring my first short film this Friday for this 48-hour film festival. Have you heard of it? I never heard of it before, but it's really kind of cool. Mm-hmm. So
for free, or are you getting paid?
No, it's volunteer.
Okay.
The criteria for this is everybody has to be a volunteer.
Oh, okay.
But
sounds like fun.
No, it's going to be really cool. Yeah. Basically they give the team a topic.
Oh, I have heard of this. Yeah.
Or a director. It's lit.
I've heard of this.
Yeah, okay. So they get it by 7 p.m. on Friday.
Yep.
And then it has to be done by 7 p.m. on Sunday.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the music.
So you'll be untouchable between those 2 days.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, Monday? I was like, tomorrow Monday? Yes, let's do this interview. When you hit me up, because this after tomorrow I need to and just make a lot of different moods and beats.
So is the movie done? Or
no.
You don't, oh shit!
No,
you don't get to see nothing.
You don't get anything. You get a topic. I think you get a director and a topic.
Oh,
yeah, you get a director and a topic, and then so this team, they're going to. Then once they get that at 7 p.m. on Friday, they're going to start writing it. Saturday, they're going to shoot it, a 12-hour day. And then Saturday, Sunday, they're going to edit it. And then at some point, what sucks is that I don't think I'll be able to score it to a locked video scene. Right. So I'm just going to create moods. So I'm making beats this week. So I'm excited.
Can you say dope?
Dope.
That's so cool.
It's like a challenge. But
yeah.
But I'm excited. I like challenges, something new. And today I just found out that kind of gave me a nice boost of confidence is this web series I was the music supervisor on. They just won Best International Comedy for the Soul Web Fest.
So is it like a ceremony or something?
Yeah, yep. The guy that created the web series, he went out there and received the award, and he just let everybody know today on Instagram this morning. So, yeah, I woke up to hecka texts at 5 in the morning, who are all these people texting me? But we the web series won, and I placed the music for that, so that makes me feel pretty good. Got me ready for this week.
Can you say dope?
Dope.
That's fantastic, man. So all these little stuff that goes on your resume,
right?
Well, not
I don't even have a resume. I need to get it. I have an online portfolio and all that stuff, but I need to
put all your accomplishments on there.
Yeah, and the few things that I have been a part of, I'm really proud of them. It's been cool. Especially the Snatch Power film, it actually is. We had a few screenings in different places, private screenings, or not really private. They're public screenings, but this last year, yeah, and they were really cool. A lot of people came out and they loved it. So to actually get feedback on your work, and it's wow, this feels pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, good things are happening. Yeah. Finally.
I did my podcast, and I only put on Mixcloud right now.
I like mixing.
because they allow me to play the music.
Exactly.
Because it's a podcast in the mix. And then they told me like, oh, you keep rising on our chill list.
Cool.
So people are listening to the podcast and then going to the mix, or just going to the mix or something because it's chill. And it only went up to like 70 or something.
But that's good.
So they hit me up. I'm like, what are they hitting me up for?
That's
awesome. You're on the chill list.
Hey.
Why?
What?
Okay, whatever.
I can't even remember what list it was. It was a while ago. I like ranked on one of their lists. I can't remember which one. It was like
commentary or a variety list or something.
I don't know what it was. I can't remember. It was like soul or reggae, or I can't remember, reggaeton or whatever I called it at the time. I can't remember. It was a while ago, but I'll have to look that up. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, but that's an accomplishment.
I know. I'm like, oh.
That was for the mixes that you did, right?
Mm-hmm. For Mixcloud. It was like one that I had put out. I'll have to look it up. I'm sure I have the email.
So who are you listening to right now?
Who am I listening to? Masego. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but Masego. Just came across him recently, and he's awesome. Just a multi-instrumentalist, amazingness. And yeah, that's who I've been rocking this week.
Listening to. I just got. I think they're called The Playlist. It's Jazzy Jeff and Glenn Lewis.
Yeah, awesome.
But I just bought it. Like I knew about them, but I just bought the album.
Gotcha.
So I just got some money. So.
Yeah, I think that playlist retreat thing is pretty awesome. I noticed it. I think it was last year when they did it with a lot of people from Selection were there.
See, that's my thing. Like, I want to do what Jazzy Jeff is doing without having like a retreat. I like to be a part of that retreat, but right. I want to.
Can I get an invite?
Yeah,
can I just listen? You need a tastemaker.
If you happen to, I'll hashtag you on here.
Right.
If you happen to listen to me and Stacy, we are.
We want to come.
All that music, so
for real,
we love to be there.
Yeah, and that's
build,
and that's how Masego. I don't know how to say his name, but I saw that I think it was Sir or Tiffany Goucher had posted a picture with him, and they were at the playlist retreat or playlist this last. I know, like I was like, look at that. I was like, they're doing it, and it's so awesome to see like artists that you've supported for years like make it to major levels.
Here like one time going to the Do-Over or just going out to different things and seeing like Jay Davy in the audience just chilling.
Oh yeah,
like that blows my mind. You know what I mean? I know. Or blew my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, she's ultimate to me. Jack Davy, they were like the ultimate LA sound.
Yeah.
For me.
For me, it was Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, like that whole camp. Group. Yeah, that's LA.
Cat,
I feel like that's LA to me.
Yeah. Miguel.
Kind of. Oh, yes, Miguel.
No, not kind of. Miguel.
Yeah, for sure, Miguel.
He definitely pushes the envelope. Mm-hmm. And still does his nigga shit.
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah, but yeah, I wanted to do. I just felt like, for me, I thought I would come out here at DJ and gain all these connects and then build a community, but I haven't done that yet. I haven't done anything yet.
Hey, I mean, life takes us in many different directions.
Yeah, and then now I'm kind of like scared to do it. I don't know why.
Interesting. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. Can't. Don't let that fear paralyze
It's like overwhelming. And you know what I think about? I think about, what if somebody asked me to play 50 Cent? Or what if they asked me to play some trap shit? Or what if they asked me to like, or what if I don't blend right? What if I train wreck or something?
But you don't do that.
No,
that's not
I do that though.
You do? Oh.
Sometimes I do, yeah.
I've never heard you do that.
Sometimes I do, but everybody's having such a good time, so nobody cares.
True.
You know what I mean?
But you've probably like done a mix or a blend well than you've train wrecked more times. Okay, yes. Right.
So
the one or two times, see, that's the thing. People always focus on the negative.
Yep.
you know. So and that keeps you paralyzed. So you gotta focus.
Paralyzed.
The
right foot is like can't move it.
Yeah. So think about all the times that you did something well. Like focus on the good.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah.
But it's human nature for all of us to focus on the bad, or you know, I don't know why we do that, but
I DJ at a bar for free, and it was fun, and it made me realize how much I love doing this. But it wasn't like a party; it was a bar, and people would. It's like it's at the tavern. I think it's in Silver Lake or Atwater or something, and Hyperion Tavern, and they let me DJ. And it was I played whatever I wanted.
Nice.
And it was a good vibe, and people were digging it.
See?
I just wanted to get back to the parties.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I hear it. I dig you.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make these goals come true.
Yes, do it. Do it.
Starting with this.
Right. Exactly. I think as long as you're just doing something.
This is what this is. Like I'm like sitting here foaming at the mouth. Like I gotta do something. So I just said, let me do a podcast, but put a mix in it instead of like just doing straight talk. Because people don't know what the fuck I am. So it's like, why don't I just throw this out here and then put a mix in the middle? You know, because nobody's really doing that.
Right.
But the only bad thing about it is it won't get played on a lot of platforms because I'm using other people's music. But I'm doing.
Well, you're doing it on Mixcloud. I mean,
I'm doing mixes and remixes. I'm doing mixes of remixes, so it's not really legit remixes. It's not. It's unofficial.
Are you remixing them, or are you finding these?
I'm finding them.
Oh, okay.
Like you go on SoundCloud or YouTube, and somebody said, "Hey, I'm in my bedroom. I want to do a remix to Rihanna," and then
Yeah,
I love. Sometimes it's better than the original.
Or what do they call them now? Like 3 flips, 3 edits.
Yeah. The refixes.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, remix. You mean remix?
I hate when they do that and they'll give credit to the artist. Like I'll put the artist's name on it.
Right.
Like people keep remixing Brandy's "I Want to Be Down" and don't say Brandy, but the song will say, "I want to be down for grape juice" or something. And then like they'll cut and paste her voice or whatever, flip it or whatever, and they don't say who it is. I'm like, dude, you're blah 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 times Brandy. Done.
Boom.
You know what
done.
I mean?
Done, son.
So what's the future?
For
Stacy Rose.
Oh man, it's weird.
Besides the scoring.
Right, the scoring and throwing the show, and I don't know. I just really want to constantly take things to the next level. I'm like in a weird place right now, transitionally, because there's a lot of changes that are about to happen. So
for the better.
Yes. Well, I mean,
hopefully,
because my day job, we're selling the business. I know. So hopefully by then,
people, that's big news,
right? So
we can talk about that out for the
right. Like I've been working from home and for my family for like 13 years now.
Wow.
I know. So I'm like, do I have to go see what corporate world is like? I don't even know if I can function on the 9 to 5.
Oh man,
I know
this is big.
I know. So, but anyway, so I'm hoping that everything works out there and I can make some investments in Really Not Radio, and or I find a really super awesome cool indie artist that we could go and go on tour together, and I could be their videographer, cinematographer, and that would be the ultimate goal. Just because I really want to see the world, man. It's a big world out here, and before Trump nukes it all, I want to see it.
I suggest that for everybody to travel.
Yeah, so that's definitely kind of where I am in life, is that I just want to, like I said, maybe find a different medium to share artists and music. So that would be throwing my first live show this year. And I do want to shoot another music video. Probably. No. Shoot some short films.
Make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, I just want to be a part of projects that I believe in. I don't want to. I mean, I could.
That's the best part.
Yeah, like I could just do music videos
not just
all
getting
day.
paid for something that you
Right,
don't really give a shit about. Like then it just becomes a job.
Yeah, so I'm really selective about who I create with.
Well, I wanna finish my house EP, and I want to do videos for all of the. I think I'm doing like 5 tracks. I always want to do videos for them. So
Yeah,
you know,
dope.
just putting that out in there.
Yeah, we'll have. I think he's asking me to shoot a video, people. We'll see what we can work out.
We'll see what happens.
Nah, we could definitely knock something out.
Mess with that Sony. I want to see that Sony.
Yeah. Oh, and hopefully maybe this year I'll get a new camera as well.
Okay.
But I do like the one that I have. It's gonna be in the Sony family, but we'll see. So that would be cool, and get some new equipment, lighting wise.
If anybody works for Sony,
yes, I will be your
total advocate.
Your ambassador. Sony, can I be a Sony ambassador?
She'll like try out the cameras and critique them and review them for you.
Exactly. Hey, people really do that.
Yeah,
and get
no,
paid.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Right. Like, why not me?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So, but we'll see. So those are, just doing much of the same, but just, I think now after I've done like every level of like audio, sound, and now video, like put it all together, and just really like, now that I have confidence and I believe in my work, just do it.
That's
like,
the biggest thing, man.
Like I don't know, I probably put in 100,000 hours. When they say it's 10,000 hours, I put in hella hours in hella different areas. So I just now I'm just feeling like, okay, I can do this.
That's one thing I like.
So I feel like I'm starting over.
Yeah, that's one thing I
in a
like.
sense.
If you know, like if somebody asks you right now, can you edit this film? I give you blah blah amount of money, and you believe in the project, and you like this person, you'll be like, yeah, I can do it. Like me, like if I go out somewhere random and I have my thumb drive in my pocket, and somebody says, hey, we need a DJ. I know that's my craft. You know what I'm saying? I can be like, I can do it.
Right.
I have a thumb drive of music. Let's make it happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how confident I am. I just need like the outlet. My problem is I don't have the outlet.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, and that's
Tired of complaining.
But that's my thing. You just got to get out there and create those outlets.
Yeah.
And that's what I did with Really Not Radio.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing with this. Like I'm just.
And then Diddy created Revolt. And I was like, oh, it's a wrap. But I don't know. I mean, I like, I'm glad he did that. But I feel like that totally shut down so many bloggers. Music bloggers anyways.
Really?
Yes. But they still, Revolt, to me, when it first came out, it was trying to be like really indie, on that indie level. But now they're more kind of getting into
like everything, kind of like complex.
Exactly. So they're, to me, I feel like they're more mainstream now.
Yeah, so you can still do really not radio, R&R.
Yeah, so I'm, I feel like, it might be a revitalization of that period, because it's still, to me, it's still a need, like all that dope music that's out here on the indie
because it really
level.
is us versus radio,
right?
Us versus commercialization, and trying to money and all this shit. Where like the real artists who need to be making this money to make more beautiful music aren't making the money,
and they don't get the support. That people don't come out to the
people
shows.
Don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I support this act. Like this is why I came out here to do that. Like I might not play the pop shit, but I'm gonna play like the real shit, and you're gonna dance to it because there's no way you can't dance to these grooves, man.
Right.
Like if people don't know who Sam Sparrow is, I got a problem with
Black
that.
and gold.
There you go.
That's my. Ooh, that's
He's
my jam.
one of the baddest white boys I've ever heard.
Ever.
You know what I'm saying? Him and Daly. Like if you don't know who these people are, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Get hip.
Exactly.
For real.
Exactly.
Well, Stacy, I just want to close out and say thanks for coming to Amazin Blasian podcast. Your inspiration, motivation, and very good friend. I love you, man.
Oh, I'm almost about to cry. Do you see that tear right here?
I see it. It's glowing because the light is hitting it, so it's like glimmering.
And we're all,
Yeah. No, seriously though, I'm glad you came. It was a long time.
I know. I was like, I'm wondering. I'm like, what time is it? How long have we been talking? Has it been 3 hours? It feels like it's been like.
I mean, it's a long time to get you on here.
Oh, that time.
We could talk for.
I know. I was like, yeah, I'm still ready to go.
Yeah,
I'll just light it up.
Yeah.
But no.
I purposely wanted you to be like the last one for this
segment,
season or set or whatever.
Cool.
Yeah,
well,
so
thank you for having me.
Yeah,
like, you're awesome. We always have the best conversations, and
we always build.
Yeah, like we do, and I'm glad you've been here every step of the way, so you could like. Somebody that's been down with me knows what I've been doing.
The struggles.
Yeah, the struggle. Boy, I've been all this. Oh,
yeah.
It's been a struggle, but it's been a beautiful struggle.
The funny thing about it is you've done it by yourself.
Yes.
And I admire that, dude. I admire that.
Yeah, it's a lot though.
You go out by yourself. You talk to people by yourself.
I sure
do. You don't wait for nobody.
Nobody.
Like,
people hold you back, and their intentions aren't.
True. Yep.
Aren't. I don't know, man. People have the wrong intentions, and you just sometimes, when you want the job done well, you got to do it yourself.
Yeah.
So they say, and I'm a perfectionist. Virgo season's coming.
People, this woman is all about music. Now she's all about art. Now she's all about the visuals. Give her a hand in your bedrooms, in your car. Stacy Rose, thank you. I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. I like hearing my real name. Hi.
Amazin Blasian, thank you for listening.
You're awesome. Thank you for having me. Love you.